how we pass milk to neighbors.
A milk delivery.
Yeah.
Special delivery.
No doubt. The milkman around here is so slow, babe.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Oop, our solar panels are okay, right?
Watch them. Yeah. We're swinging hard to that side, so you just cleared us.
Okay.
Okay.
One. All right.
That is hilarious.
Bye, guys.
See you out there.
Like fishing.
Thanks.
Thanks. All right, drone.
See the light of the storm. Hear the sound of the unseen. In the empty fall. In the silence of the
Good morning. We have left Salinas, as you have seen. We are on a direct downwind. We've got our 150 big boy up, and we're going 6.5 knots. Our friends on Near are behind us, and we are trying to actually get out here to go fishing. Our friend Mike and Megan, we visited with them. You guys may have seen them on a previous episode when we were in Puerto Rico before. And they gave us a whole bunch of lessons on fishing and a fishing pole and some accoutrements. So Beau is trying to get that rigged up before we hit the ledge because there is a huge ledge out here.
And they know what they're doing because they run charters out of here, and they kill it. They're always posting huge fish on their Instagram, so we definitely got some good lessons from them.
If you're in Puerto Rico and you want to go on a fishing charter, you 100% want to go with them because they catch something, a lot of somethings all the time. But I'm going to go ahead and set you down because Wilson is not being nice and not wanting to play today. So I am actually going to focus on helming because it's a little difficult and I'm out of breath. So I think we have something.
Fish on! Barracuda.
Ew, it's a big one, huh? Well, at least we practiced.
5 minutes in and we caught a fish. Now it wasn't a fish we wanted, it was a barracuda, but you know, that's the quickest that we've caught fish before. Typically, we're waiting all day. Unless we hit it just right. I'm working with a planer rig, and Mike showed me how to properly rig that up because I was doing it all wrong. The Dipsy diver I have is a planer, but it's a lot smaller. This guy gets down pretty deep, so I think it gets to about 40 feet. And then I have another 60 feet, and then a little squiddy. It seems to be doing well. I don't know, we'll see. He also said that we're fishing at the wrong time. We typically leave late morning to go sailing, and we're not going out to specifically fish. We're just trying to get from one place to the next and just fish along the way. But he said if we fish during the golden hours...
We knew that.
Yeah, we did know that.
But we always just have the line out just in case.
Right. You can't catch anything if you don't have a line out, right? The cool thing about the planer is you can tell if it's set or not when the tip of the rod is pretty much bent at a 90, if not a little bit more. It's set and it's diving down. Once the tip pops up and starts jiggling a little bit, then you know you got a fish, or you tripped it somehow. The nice thing about it is you can just reset it without having to reel everything in.
Got something else. Hopefully it's not a barracuda. It's a little guy.
No, it's a barracuda.
Barracuda. are currently passing Coffin Island. Wilson's trying to get us to run into it, so I think I'm gonna need to take the helm. But what are you?
Re-rigging, unfortunately. We just lost all of our setup. Lure, the planer, everything. We hit something really big, and we think it hit above the planer line, so it snapped everything. But the planer itself is metal, so it's shiny, so it attracts the barracudas. This guy is a planer. This is a very, very, very small one. I think this is the small size you can get. But basically, you attach your line here that runs to the fishing pole, and then this other hole gets the lead that runs down to the lure. Typically, you'll have it to where it's pulling it along this way, so the water rushes over and it dives down. And when a fish hits, it'll pull here, flatten this out, and it'll pop it up to the surface. So I'm gonna give this guy a go. He's a lot smaller, so we probably can't dive as deep.
Riding the waves down. We've hit almost 10 knots. We're averaging like 6 knots. It's been a very windy, exhausting day. The waves are kicking our butts. Oh! And Wilson's butt. He doesn't want to help out, so here I am. We might have to drive. I don't really want to drive in this, but I'm gonna see if I can hug it. That brake? Here it comes. Get it, get it, get it. I got the topping lift?
Yeah.
What happened? Came undone? Just came undone? On 566 now, 7-2. We, as much as I was trying to hug this coastline here to get around it with a port side jog, we had to switch to the starboard. However, we're gonna be switching right back as soon as we pass this coastline, and so we decided not to mess with the pole, and it's just sticking out there, and our head sail is over here. Nobody's here to judge us. Hope you guys aren't judging us.
It's okay if you're judging us. We don't mind.
So we decided this was the best way. Alright, I think we have to go through this guy and this guy. I feel like we're back in the Bahamas. it's easy to read the charts when you're looking at them, but when you're seeing landmass or little reefs popping up, it's not it's a little more on the nerve-wracking side, especially when you're very gusty and windy and it's pushing you everywhere. Although I think we're gonna get blocked from some of this, so. And then once we get past this, do you want to drop the sail?
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
drop the
motor
sail.
in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always an adventure trying to get the head sail down. I need to rig up the downhaul. Oh man, got to get back into the sailing thing.
We didn't tell you guys where we're actually going. It'll be a surprise tonight. Hopefully we'll get some really good show. However, to get in here, we're reading on the charts that it's 5-6 depth. Now we're 3-9, now that we no longer have our centerboard. If you missed that, you should probably catch up this video, whatever. We have friends that we buddy boated sort of over here with, and they have a 6-foot draft, I think?
5.
5?
But they want to see 6.
But they want to see 6, so we're being the test dummies.
We want to see at least 5.
We want to at least see 5. So we're actually going to motor through this little cut and just keep an eye on the depth. And then we can set our path.
Went up to 17.
Fun times. 17.8. We're just going dead in the middle. Dead middle.
It actually seems pretty deep in here.
Hopefully our depth's working, but all I see is 18. 18.
We must be at high tide. Perfect timing. So I say let's anchor to the east, but avoid this spot. So go to the middle of this bay.
Okay.
And then bust the right.
Okay.
Hard to starboard.
Mommy, you want me to start going now? Can we go there now?
Another 50 feet. Okay, yeah, you can start pointing. What's your depth at? Wow, it's pretty deep in here.
All right, we made it. We can't get our friends on the radio though, and the connection is gone. So hopefully they got my message that did send out before we lost connection, and they'll know that it's deep enough. So according to the maps, it's 5 to 6 feet in here, and we saw nothing under 14. I don't know if our depth finder is off. I hope not. But yeah.
It can't be off by that.
You'll find out where we're at tonight, but for now, here is the bay. Good morning. Oh my God, there is a dolphin in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're kidding. Good morning. So I know that we left you kind of in a suspense last night about where we were at. We are actually in a bioluminescent bay here in La Peguera in Puerto Rico. However, as hard as I tried last night, I could not get any of it on film. I got some stars as well. However, I do hope you enjoyed our friends visiting and that gorgeous, amazing, beautiful sunrise. But now, we are out of here.
So we're gonna head over to the little town of La Peguera and hang out with some friends for the day and then stage up to get a move on. So raise the anchor. We're gonna probably just raise the head sail, and it's a beautiful day.
I wish we could stay here forever.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It's so calm.
Putting her at a park.
This really is a beautiful anchorage. And I also think that, man, we wish that we were sailing when we were in St. Thomas, and now we're really getting it because we have just been sailing, 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 and we've got more to come. So we've decided last minute to catch a mooring ball.
Hard to port.
Nope, but we're not prepped. So I'm just gonna go slow up to the mooring ball. Short and sweet trip around, and we got the mooring ball the second time around. Hope it's meant for a 35-foot sailboat. This is something interesting around here in La Peguera. There's a lot of these little cays that during the weekend so many little boats come out to and hang out in the shallows. So it's not a beach, it's just hanging out in clear mangrove-y water. So this should be interesting. Beau is actually gonna go pick up our friends.
We got everybody.
Hi. Really? One of the cutest dogs I have ever seen. You're so cute.
I just got done cleaning the bottom of the boat in preps to leave. And I was literally standing on the bottom. But our depth sounder says that it's like 12 feet here. So it is way off. Good thing our friends on Nero did not follow us into that bio bay, because they would have been biting their nails getting in there. It would have been real close for them. We have such a shallow draft that I'm kind of laxed on depths because we're so shallow. But we definitely should have this set right. We just installed this transducer, but I guess when I set the offset, it somehow got screwed up and I never double checked it. So you might want to think twice before you follow us anywhere.